2, 1, action. Hey guys, so it's been like forever since we last saw y'all. We decided to finally get back to making videos. We've had a really busy and crazy summer, so we really haven't had time to get around to doing it. So we'll tell you a little bit about our summer and so we'll tell you a little bit about our summer, and we'll put some pictures and maybe even some videos in that we have from this summer. We don't have a ton of stuff though, because we were both working with kids, so you have to be careful with photographing them. But yeah. So right after we got out of school, my sister had a dance competition at Myrtle Beach, so we both went. And here's some videos from the fun times that we had at the beach.
Alright, so this is the second day of vacation. We already have 2 parking violations. This is going great.
So we have made it out to the beach now, and we are enjoying some nice time on the beach.
Yes, it's very nice, but also very hot out here today.
Here we are in the pool, having lots of fun.
So guys, we decided to go for a late night swim, and that wasn't probably the brightest idea because it's absolutely freezing.
Yeah, it was cold out there.
Alright, so we just finished swimming in the pool for the last time, and we're drying off. And this afternoon, we're going to go to a dance competition that Carrie Ann's sister is dancing in. We're going to go watch her and all that. And then I actually have to go home today to get home for Mother's Day tonight. And then Carrie Ann's and her family is actually going to be leaving tomorrow. So it's been a great weekend.
Yes, it has. I'm sad for it to end.
Me too.
So Will is on his way home now, and we have made it back to the hotel. And I didn't realize how much I was going to miss him, because I really do right about now. But we're going to possibly watch a movie tonight and then get stuff ready for tomorrow, because Abigail has another dance competition tomorrow. And then also tomorrow is Mother's Day.
Alright, so this summer, me and Carrie Ann have both been working as summer missionaries. She was working here in South Carolina, and I actually went to Alaska for the summer. And what we were doing up there is we were working with a summer camp as camp counselors, and we were also working with a church up there. And it was really amazing, because Alaska is very different from South Carolina. I love, like, the temperature not getting higher than the 70s.
I'm really jealous. We burned up here.
I wore jeans and flannel all summer. It was amazing. But we had to work a lot with people living in the community the first few weeks. We did some construction projects, some painting, and then we went on a lot of hiking adventures, which was fun, just in our free time. And I got pictures I can show from some of those. And I had some near-death experiences, which was fun. I got hit in the head with a piece of wood and fell in
That wouldn't be the first time, if y'all remember the whole haymaking situation that happened before.
That it's a curse I have. Apparently wood and my head don't go well together. I also fell in a glacier, which was fun. That one was...
I think you have a weird definition of fun.
Yeah, I use the word fun for everything. That was a bit more scary, but we had a lot of fun going hiking, and the team I was with, I met some of best friends for the rest of my life. It was awesome. And then camp was its own experience, because we were working with a camp there in Delta Junction, Alaska, and the way the camp was set up was us as counselors, we had our own group of campers each week, all summer. We had a different group each week, and we were responsible for them eating, showering, doing Bible study, playing games, sleeping. They were 100% our responsibility for 5 days, and it was just awesome. You learn a lot, and you learn a lot by mistake, but you learn a lot when you're put in those kind of situations. And we had great times of Bible study this summer, and just getting to get to know some of these kids, and just kind of the stories that they have, the lives that they've lived. And Alaska just being a very different place than South Carolina, it was really fascinating to me just getting to see all that. And I don't have many pictures of camp, but I have other pictures that I can put in here, just to kind of show you like the kind of what we were looking at. There's this one picture I have of the Alaska mountain range, which you could see from just about anywhere we were in Alaska all summer, and it was still a good 200, 300 miles away, but it was beautiful, and it was snow-capped year-round, and it was just something just really neat. The big thing that really struggled was time difference, because Carrie Ann was still here in South Carolina. I was in Alaska. There's a 4-hour time difference. So by the time I was getting up in the morning, she was already halfway done with her day. And when I call her lunch, she's eating dinner.
Yeah, we had meal dates because we were on different meals.
Yeah, I was eating lunch. She was eating dinner. I was eating breakfast. She was eating lunch. I was eating dinner. She was making cookies at 11 o'clock at night. You know. Yeah. But that took some getting used to. Also, the sun never went down. We had midnight sun all summer, and it was weird at first, but it was really cool. And you'd see things that were like sunsets that it would go on for like 2 or 3 hours. The sky would just look like a normal sunset here in the lower 48, but it would never get darker than that. And it was really cool. So that's pretty much the main bits of my summer.
I just lost my shoe.
Carrie Ann just lost her shoe. You know, that's not the worst thing that's happened this summer. It's not the weirdest thing, but
very true.
You can hear all about that now.
Okay, so this summer it was not nearly as pretty. There's no mountains in Greenwood, South Carolina. I was at Connie Maxwell Children's Home, and it was hot all summer. We spent a lot of the time at the pool, so we kind of just went along with whatever the kids did. So one of the things they do a lot is pool, and they absolutely love it. And I have some pictures from them being at the pool as well. And then also we would help with like gym time with them. So that's when they get to, it's kind of like their recreation time. They get to go to the gym, run around, play games, lots of fun stuff like that. And we would have a little devotion every day during that time as well. Then we also got to take them on trips. So it could be anything from like we went kayaking. We went to the mountains one time. We were supposed to go to Sliding Rock, but then things changed around and we ended up not getting to. But also we like took the little kids to the Cabbage Patch Kids Hospital. We took them to Adventure, which is in Columbia, South Carolina. If you've never been there, it's really cool, and the kids absolutely love that. I think that was most of the kids' favorite trip. I'm trying to think what other trips did we go on. I think those were most of the like small day trips. We also took them to the beach. So the guys had their trip to they went to Garden City. That's the place. And then we went with the girls to Folly Beach. I'm terrible with remembering names and stuff. Anyways, so that was hands down my favorite week this whole entire summer. I feel like that was the week when I finally like stepped into my calling. It was really neat because the teammate that I had working with, she was great at working with the older kids, and I was better at working with the younger kids. And up to that point, like I really hadn't stepped in and started working with the younger kids and loving the younger kids like God had put me there to do until that week. And it was kind of that week, one of the cottage parents wasn't able to go. So I kind of just stepped in and helped there and fell in love with those kids. It was absolutely amazing. So they had fun times to just play out on the beach. We also, like, at the beach took trips with them to the water park. Or we also went to the aquarium. That was a lot of fun. Just seeing, like, the kids' reactions to getting to see the different animals. And they had, like, a touch tank for them to touch. Was really sweet and precious. But, yeah, I'm trying to think. Is there anything else?
Something that was really cool is that where Carrie Ann was all summer is actually my hometown. So there were actually a few weekends she even went and spent with my family.
Yeah, it was only 5 minutes from his house.
One of my favorite pictures from the whole summer is, we can show it to y'all here, it's Carrie Ann and my sister, and they're at this place eating breakfast, and there's this sign behind them that says, "I love you more than biscuits and gravy." And biscuits and gravy is my favorite food, and it's got Carrie Ann and my sister, so it's just like the best picture ever. So, but that was really cool. Just her being here where I grew up was really cool.
Yeah. It was absolutely an amazing summer, and we both had a ton of fun in the different places where God had us. But at the same time, it was also a difficult summer. We had only been dating for 5 months before the summer started, and then we were away from each other for 2 months. And he was in Alaska, which was the middle of nowhere, so he hardly had any cell service. So we really didn't get to talk a ton.
And also during camp, I wasn't allowed to use my phone, so that was 4 out of the 9 weeks that...
Got texts from the bathroom,
it was,
though.
Oh, yeah. I texted her throughout the day whenever I went to the bathroom.
That's about the only times we could talk throughout the week, and then we would catch up on Saturdays, but yeah. But him coming home was the real good part.
She had me fooled all summer because I'd asked her if she was going to come to the airport, and she was like, no, I think I'm just going to sleep in that morning and spend extra time getting ready, and then you can just come see me after you get back.
He should have known that wouldn't have been me. I would have definitely gone then. I should have been smarter and come up with a better excuse, like I had something to do, but I didn't.
Had me fooled. And, like, I get to the airport, and I'm coming down the escalator. We have a video that y'all can see, but I'm coming down the escalator, and my face is just, like, blank. Because I see her, and I'm, like, trying to piece it together all in my head. And it was so funny. But we have a video that y'all can see of that. Yeah. It's really good.
So here's the video.
Run, Forrest, run! I don't know if I got it or not.
So after we got back, I got back a couple of days before she actually finished. So she had a couple of days to finish her work this summer. And then after we both finished, the first weekend we had back, we went to Pigeon Forge with Carrie Ann's family. And we just went up there to relax. We went to Splash Country.
It's
Splash
a
Country, which is the water park there in Pigeon Forge. That's a part of Dollywood. And we had a cabin that we stayed in. We saw bears, which was really cool.
It was, okay, so really it was the people who we rented the cabins from fault, because the way you're supposed to do it in the mountains is like you're supposed to lock up the trash cans and stuff. But they didn't do that. So the trash cans were left open. But it was kind of cool because we got to see a lot of wildlife. Like that bear came like really close. Luckily we were on the balcony, not like on the porch, like down there with it, because it was real close. But it was cool, and it had its 2 little cubs.
It was really cool. I thought it was funny because I went to Alaska, didn't see any bears. I come back first weekend, I'm back in the States, I see bears. It was so funny. But we spent some time just chilling out, relaxing, and then we went and walked the Sky Bridge, which is new in Gatlinburg, and I had a lot of fun.
Carrie Ann survived.
She survived. She did very good. For those of y'all who don't know, it's a bridge that's way up. I don't know exactly how tall it is, but
I don't know. It's really high.
You take a ski lift up to the top, and the middle of it, there's like 15 feet of glass.
Yeah, and the thing about the bridge that's the worst is it's really unsteady. Like it bounces and moves around so much. Like you think at any second you could just fall to your death. But you don't think about that.
It wasn't that bad.
Sure.
But no, it was a lot of fun. And then since then, we've just been getting ready for college, doing other stuff. We start back later this month, actually next week. So just getting excited about that.
Yeah.
So we want to start back vlogging.
Definitely. With being back at school, we'll be together. We won't be 4,000 miles apart. It'll be a whole lot easier to do that. So we move back in on Monday, actually, and we'll have a move-in video of us. And then also, if y'all have any other suggestions of videos that you would like to see us make, you can leave those in the comments. As well, if you have any questions about our summer, you can leave those in the comments as well.
So we will look forward to seeing y'all in the next video, and we hope y'all have a great day. Ha ha ha.